Hello my friends, Stephanie here, and I'm back with more movie chatter. And what I have for you today are my pickups from the Barnes & Noble 50% off Criterion sale. And before I get into this, I just wanted to go over again that Barnes & Noble is having some inventory issues, things being out of stock, even new titles. I mean, this has been going on from day one that things were out of stock. So luckily, Amazon has done some really competitive price drops, so the things that I was not able to find on Barnes & Noble, I was able to pick up over on Amazon. So if you're having any problems, definitely do yourself a favor, check out Amazon. And I think this is everything I ordered. There might be a few things floating around in the mail, but as far as I can tell, this is everything I picked up. If things should trickle in, I'll share them in future videos, but for now, this is what I have. And I'm going to keep my commentary very brief because most of these are bought on recommendation, maybe some research, or just things that I've had on my list because they kind of piqued my curiosity. And I'm just going to get into it with this first one, which was all the rage on Netflix. It is Spine number 1038. Noah Baumbach's A Marriage Story, and this was great. I loved it. I watched it on Netflix. I thought it was such a realistic look at divorce, and I know this hits close to home for anyone who, anyone that I know who has gone through a divorce and has watched this. They just talk about how accurate it is and how Noah Baumbach just really, he has a way of just grabbing all those emotions that you feel and putting them into this film. And the little blurb about it is a love story about divorce, a marriage coming apart, a family coming together. Marriage Story is a hilarious and harrowing, sharply observed and deeply compassionate film from acclaimed writer-director Noah Baumbach. And I think that pretty much sums it up. He has another film in the collection. He has a few films in the collection, but another one in particular called The Squid and the Whale also deals with the issue of divorce, but more from the perspective of the two boys, the sons, and that's a really great one too. So if you haven't seen that one, I highly suggest it. This one's 137 minutes in color and in English, so if you haven't seen Marriage Story, definitely put it on your list to check out, and you can always watch it on Netflix first for free, so if you want to make your decision that way. And the next one is Spine number 870, an films by Orson Welles, Othello. So you have Orson Welles with Shakespeare. That sounds like a win to me. This one's from 1952. It's 93 minutes, black and white, and in English. And like I said, Orson Welles does Shakespeare. How can you go wrong? So I'll definitely let you know my thoughts after I watch that one. And this is one of those titles that has been very hard to get a hold of. I think I actually might have gotten this one on Amazon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got it on Amazon. Spine number 1037, War of the Worlds. This is the original one. Check out that cover art. It's really cool. And if you're into sci-fi, do yourself a favor and check this one. It's from 1953. It's 85 minutes in color and in English. So that's War of the Worlds. And this one is a total blind buy. And I saw another of my friends, my friend Nathan Jones, who I'm going to link down below. He was showing his haul, and he did a blind buy on this one as well. And we hadn't talked about it. I was shocked. I was like, what a random film to get. It's Spine number 10. It's called Walkabout. And he said he was intrigued by the cover. It's a guy standing on a car that's on fire. I actually found it while looking for something else. I stumbled across it, and the synopsis sounded really great. So here it is. It's a young sister and brother who are abandoned in the harsh Australian outback, and they have to learn to cope in the natural world without the usual comforts. In their travels, they meet up with a young Aborigine on his walkabout, which is a rite of passage. Adolescent boys are initiated into manhood by journeying into the wilderness alone. So this sounds like it could be really, really interesting, and it got high praise on IMDb if you want to check it out. Walkabout. 1971, it's 100 minutes in color and in English. So definitely, I will let you know, but if you've seen it, let me know. If you've seen any of these, let me know in the comments. And this one I've seen in quite a few hauls. It's a film by Sidney Lumet. It is Spine number 1011, Failsafe. And basically what this is a communication failure in the United States military. It's not a true story, but a communication failure in the United States military puts us on the brink of war with the Soviet Union. So sounds like it could be interesting, and people seem to be picking this up left and right. It's from 1964. It's 112 minutes, black and white, also in English. So that's fail-safe. And this one is the from first-time director Paul Dano, and this one gets high praise. I've been hearing buzz about this one for quite a while. Spy number 1031, Wildlife. And this one stars Carey Mulligan and Jake Gyllenhaal. They play a married couple in the 1960s. They have a young son. Jake Gyllenhaal apparently is a firefighter who's called away to fight these raging wildfires. And he leaves his wife and young son home alone, and apparently things don't go very well. So I'm interested to see what Paul Dano does with directing. I love him as an actor, so I'm excited to see how he does directing. And Jake Gyllenhaal, usually a win for me, so I'm looking forward to watching that one. And this next one is a film from Abbas Kiarostami, who is fast becoming one of my favorite directors. It is Spy number 45, just came to Blu-ray recently. I think I got it this past week. It's called Taste of Cherry. And this one is from 1997. It's 99 minutes in color, and it is in Persian with English subtitles. And basically what this is, we have a man who's contemplating suicide, which is taboo in Islam. He's an Islamic gentleman, and he is thinking about committing suicide. So what he does is he has 3 conversations, extended conversations with 3 different people, because he is trying to find someone who will agree to bury him after he commits suicide. And he talks to 3 different people to find their views on mortality and individual choice. So this really, the synopsis of it really fascinated me, so I'm really looking forward to checking this one out. And I might just do a Kiarostami day all around, because his films are really unique and so well done. They're beautiful. He does great work, so I'm looking forward to this one. And this next one, I've seen quite a few people pick this one up as well. This is based on true events. It is Spy number 1027, The Great Escape. It stars Steve McQueen, James Garner, and Donald Pleasance. Check out that cover. It's pretty cool. And this one is from 1963. It's 172 minutes, so it's a little long. It's in color and it's in English. And the little synopsis here says, one of the most exciting adventure tales ever told. This epic recounts the planning, execution, and aftermath of a daring true-life escape from a German prisoner of war camp during World War II, and there were 250 men who attempted escape. So I am really looking forward to checking this one out and seeing what it's all about, because anything based on true events, you got me. So looking forward to this one. And I'm just going to grab a few more titles and we're going to wrap this one up. Okay guys, I'm back with the rest of my titles and we're going to call it a day. Now this next one is one that I have had on my radar for quite some time, but I was a little deterred by the runtime. It's 190 minutes. It is Spy number 141, Children of Paradise. And look at that cover. It's just beautiful cover art. And this is hailed, everything I read about it, this is hailed as one of the greatest French films ever made and a must-see masterpiece. So right there, it kind of sets the bar high, but you know, it could go either way. Some people think things are a masterpiece and it's a disaster. Sometimes you might agree that it's a masterpiece. And basically what it is it was the unique thing about this, one of the unique things about this is that it was filmed during World War II in France right after Paris had been taken over by Nazi Germany. So this was not an easy film to get made, considering everything that was going on in real world events. And the basic story about this film is that it involves a woman who falls in love with a street performer. He's a street mime. And when it comes down to actually getting their relationship on the right track, he is a little too shy to kind of get the ball rolling. So what she decides to do is she decides to date 3 other suitors who are interested in her. And this is the story of the 4 men who are interested in this woman and her, and how it all kind of works in with theater, street performers. It sounds like there's a little bit of everything going on in this one. So I am looking forward to this. If you've seen it, like I said, let me know in the comments what you thought of it. I'm curious to see it because whenever anything is deemed as a must-see film or one of those films you have to see before you die, I always try and see it and, you know, at least give it a chance. So hopefully this is going to live up to the hype, and we'll see what happens. That's Children of Paradise. Oh, I didn't tell you. It's from 1945. It's 190 minutes. I know I told you that. It's in black and white, and it is in French with English subtitles. So if you're interested, that is Children of Paradise. Now this next one comes to me on a recommendation from my friend Nathan Jones, who I told you before. I'm going to link in the description. I don't know anything about it. Rita Hayworth as Gilda. So this is spine number 795. Gilda. And look at that color. Tell me that's not cool. And this one is from 1946. It's 110 minutes, and it is in black and white. And it starts out, it says, Gilda, are you decent? Rita Hayworth tosses her hair back and slyly responds, me? In one of the great star entrances in movie history. So we'll see what this is about, and I will report back to you on it. And this next one was a recommendation from my friend David over at Cartoon Fortress, who I will also link him in the description. And this is a Japanese ghost story. So you got me right there, because you know I love horror. Look around, right? We love horror here. This is spine number 584, and I hope I say it right. Kuroneko? You tell me. But he says this is one you can't mess with it. If you like ghost stories and you like Japanese cinema, supposedly it's a great mix. So I trust his judgment. It's from 1968. It is 99 minutes. It's in black and white, and it is in Japanese with English subtitles. It says, in this poetic atmospheric horror fable set in a village in war-torn Japan, malevolent spirits are ripping out the throats of samurai. So that sounds like it's going to be quite a journey. So I will definitely give you my thoughts on this after I watch it. And this one it's interesting because this one was actually recommended to me in my video that I did on Criterion recommendations, and I had already ordered it because I read about it and it sounded interesting to me. It just came. It's not even out of the plastic yet. It is spine number 610. It's called The Organizer. And basically what this is about is horrific working conditions in, basically it's a textile situation, but it's more like a sweatshop in Italy. So this is from 1963. It's 130 minutes, black and white. It's in Italian with English subtitles. So this sounds like a really interesting story, and it was actually recommended because I was talking about Bicycle Thieves, which is about the poverty post-war Rome. So the person actually recommended that I take a look at this one, and it sounds really interesting because there's a person who is fighting for better working conditions for these people who are working in these horrible textile places. So I'm looking forward to checking out that and letting you know what I think of it. And this next one is spine number 1033. This is Buster Keaton in The Cameraman. Now I have seen other Buster Keaton films on another platform called Cohen Media. If you like Criterion, you're probably going to like Cohen Media, and I'm actually going to go over a few of them in a future video because they have some great releases. It comes with a booklet, really nice presentations from that company, so I think it's worth checking out. And you can get a lot of their titles really reasonable over on Hamilton Books, so we'll talk about that in another video. But I did pick up Buster Keaton's The Cameraman, and if you like comedy, if you like Charlie Chaplin, things like that, then definitely check out Buster Keaton. It's from 1928. It's 69 minutes, and it's in black and white, and it is a silent film. So you're not going to get, you're not going to get any dialogue, but usually what they'll do is they'll have some subtitles and whatnot. So if you like kind of physical comedy, definitely check out Buster Keaton. And this next one, I love Jimmy Stewart, and this one stars Marlene Dietrich and Jimmy Stewart, and it's called Destree Rides Again. It is spine number 1024. So I've actually seen quite a few people picking up this one as well. It's supposed to be a Western comedy, and I love Westerns and I love comedy, love Jimmy Stewart, so I'm looking forward to this one. It's from 1939. It's 94 minutes, black and white, and it's in English. So how can you go wrong? Jimmy Stewart doing a Western. That is an interesting combination to me, but I'm looking forward to it. And this is one that I have had on my radar for a long time. Like I said, I love history, love war films, anything political, all that stuff, love it. The Battle of Algiers. It is spine number 249, and I love this cover. Love the cover, and it's a nice slipbox release, so it's quite weighty. But this one was also recommended to me by the same person who recommended The Organizer. I didn't have this ordered, and actually because he reminded me of it, I went and I ordered it. And this is considered one of the most influential political films in history. The Battle of Algiers vividly recreates a key year in the tumultuous Algerian struggle for independence from the occupying French in the 1950s. So I'm really looking forward to checking out this one and giving you guys more thoughts on it. I know it's a pretty popular one in the collection, and I kept seeing it, and I just never got around to buying it, so had to rectify that this time. It's from 1966. It's 121 minutes. It is black and white, and it is in French and Arabic with English subtitles. So I will definitely let you guys know what I think of this one. And this next one, this came out recently. It's spine number 1015, 1016, and 1017. It's a small box set of 3 movies from Karel Zeman. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. It's called 3 Fantastic Journeys. Journey to the Beginning of Time, Invention for Destruction, and The Fabulous Baron Munchausen. So this is an animation film. These are animation films. It's a mixture of animated and live action. So that is really intriguing to me because I love animated films. I'm a big fan of animation of any kind, and to mix it with live action sounds like something that's really interesting. And this is a cool set. I'll just show you real quick. It's like a pop-out book. It comes with a paper about instead of a book, it comes with like a little leaflet about the movies. But if you look, it's all, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but it's all like pop-out stuff. So you have, like, if you open it, you see that, hopefully. There you go. And then you have that over there. And we have in there. And the reason I'm showing you this is because someone else showed their copy and they didn't want to open it yet, so they wanted to see someone else's. So that's what the pop-out looks like. It's kind of a pain to fold it back up. But 3 Fantastic Journeys. I can't wait to sit down and check these out. Sounds like a lot of fun. These are from Journey to the Beginning of Time is from 1955. It's 84 minutes in color. It is in Czech, so these are Czech films. Invention for Destruction is from 1958. It's 81 minutes. Black and white, and it is also in Czech. And The Fabulous Baron Munchausen is 1962, 83 minutes. That one is also in color, and it is also in Czech. So that is the 3 Fantastic Journeys. And the last one, everybody else is getting it, so I had to get it too. It is The Greatest Hits of Bruce Lee, spine number 1036. And it is a beautiful box set of the greatest hits of Bruce Lee. Now, I have to admit to being light on my Bruce Lee titles in my collections. I think I only have one, so I figured this is a good way to rectify it, and I will sit down and I will binge some Bruce Lee. Let me see, do they talk about the... Oh, here it is. The Big Boss, Fist of Fury, The Way of the Dragon, Enter the Dragon, which I do own, and Game of Death. And these are from the years 1971 to 1978. It's 506 minutes of Bruce Lee fun. So I will definitely let you guys know what I think of this after I sit down and give them a look. And like I said to you in my recommendations video, no time like the sale to get the box sets. If you're interested in any Criterion box sets, now's the time to get them. I think this was $62, and I know it's available on Barnes & Noble, but definitely check Amazon because it changes day to day, but I think recently this has been cheaper on Amazon. So if you're interested in the Bruce Lee box set, definitely look at Amazon. So that's it. Those are my pickups from the Barnes & Noble / Amazon Criterion sale. I hope maybe I showed you some things. Maybe I piqued your interest on things that you hadn't thought of. If you have any thoughts on any of the titles I showed, please let me know down below. Also, if there's anything that you think I should pick up or check out, also let me know. I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed doing it for you as always. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me the comments, the suggestions, the recommendations, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. And like I said, I'm going to be posting more often, so I'm going to be back real soon. But I need to eat. I am so hungry I could eat my own foot. But that's going to do it for me today. I'll catch you in the next one. So for today, that's a wrap.